EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, a big crowd on hand. They love American football here in the English capital. We're underway from Wembley. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Ready. Out. All right, fellas, listen up. Back. Out.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Go ahead.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, Jeanty. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Deep. How about 2? 32 stinger.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, shot. Ready, team. Shot.
A run straight ahead with Genti. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the three across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Second and 10.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Scat. 20, TX.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams 7, Jaguars 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
60 by 2, 60 for 2, 60 Eagles, 19, 20.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being
touchdown, Jaguars. Emeka Egbuka, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The drive will begin with a run by Genti. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
In motion, Hill. They'll go again with Genty. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This now a 3rd and 4.
20 TX.
And it's third down.
Water, long. Hey. 20 TX. Watson, Oscar. Set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Gain of a yard.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
70 Timberwolves.
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go. Hop, 70, hop.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. He'll take this to the 46. The Jaguars at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go, Warriors, 17, 18, 19, Lions.
Here's Ward. is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing now, Ward. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tag. 70 Lions. 65 trap. 65 trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
To the air again, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Dragon 60.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. 8, 7, 6, 7,
Ward. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Arian Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Prater for the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
13. Rams 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, he tries to force it in.
He ain't got the arm for that, OG.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Got to dink and doink him.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing is Ward. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Got his man, Dell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Jaguars first down.
Mustang 19.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
65 catch, 65, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Now Ward. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a handoff to Genty. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
21G.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Smack, baby.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
To throw, here's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble at 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Ready, track 6.
To throw is Ward. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the draw, here's Mitchell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Open man is Ibuka. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Rig. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion. 19, 18.
Mitchell. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Tight. 19 tight.
A final shot before break.
Oh, my Lord.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
No timeout.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Moore. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ward. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Well, 2 is going to change things up. On the give, Genty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. First down, here's Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ward now working out of the gun. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are
No, smack, man.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Tua.
Thank you.
Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's now
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hurt. Go, check. Hawk 70.
From the gun, Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Check smash. Panther 6, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Ward. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Hawk 7, Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Ward to throw for it on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Track 60. Buffalo 18.
Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
19, 18, Cup 19, 19 Lions.
Ward to throw once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
44, ready.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua signaling to change things up. Now a toss left side, Ginty. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Well, this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big fella go. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Jaguars 44, Rams 13. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go ahead. Hey. Ready? Scat. 20, TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, LA! Dawson Knox, 76 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to 24.
44. Rams 20. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up without another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Ward. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
18, find it. 18.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
19, Mustang 19, Warrior 17.
Going for it, here's Ward. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Rams 20. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hey, let's go. Solo left Zion. Connor, long.
Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
21G. 20, TX. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now Tua going to change the play.
He's right, snug. Out.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready. Double one, high.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Solo left Zion. Scat.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Hey, get set. Out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Smack, man.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Steady wrong, off.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 58, Rams 20. Matt Prater sets their kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, Parker, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Down, Mr. Brightside.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Tua going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks.
Hold on, Gus.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go. Long. Longer, long. Out.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Turbo one high.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Turbo one high. Out.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Solo left Zion.
They'll look to throw again.
That is complete downfield to Knox. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile.
Bullock.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
Bullock
And they
here.
make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Burn Bullock.
27. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go. Huh, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Third down and 10.
18, run. Trap 60. Ready, run.
To throw is Ward. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
65 catch. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Ward. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 65. Rams 27. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you'll go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Hey. Good. Oh. Don't 18. Step. Turbo 1, high. Hey.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call.
Whoa.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the